We need to dig a ditch. We need to take all that old crap and we need to throw it in there and we need to light a match and then cover it up and be done with it. We need to create the new ZAG for this industry, 100%.
Success comes with the price that most people aren't willing to pay. Because they don't want to sacrifice. They want to sacrifice their bad habits or their hobbies or what they've determined is what they should be doing with their time and so forth, right? They don't want to sacrifice. There's no successful people that haven't sacrificed. What are you willing to give up is the question. We design our lives. We design it. Where do you want to be? Hey, where do you want to live? Where do you want to retire? What kind of house do you want to live in? What's your family situation going to look like? What's your business look like? All that stuff, not just the business, right? But your whole life. You know, we script it. It's our decisions that design our lives. But you got to know what you're aiming at.
If you are not measuring your life on your roadmap, you're on someone else's road. You're helping them build their dreams. And let me tell you something, guys. If you guys don't want to do your roadmap, I got plenty of work you guys can do for me to help me on mine. That makes sense? That's how the world works.
We're talking and we're listening. And then we're talking and we're listening more. And it's, I feel like to really grow in our organization, like that's what you have to have, is you have to show up and you have to work, and then you have to show up early again the next day, not just for you, like not just so that you don't get left off the bus, but that so everyone else knows that you're there too.
So we're in Sacramento, just met with the newest partners, Mackenzie and Nelson, coming on board with AMP Marketing, get some great time with them.
Our office right now, we have one like vet, her name's Sherarty. I'm super pumped for you guys to meet her because this girl is a, like, you talk about a badass woman, this is her.
At that point, I would create more of a CPR. I would let you get off your anger. Like if you're mad, just take off your anger. Hey, are you done taking off your anger now? Do you want to talk? This is how I can help you. Do you want to do it right now, or you want to pay the next $400 for the next 24 months? What makes sense to you? Do you want me to talk now, or you still want your frustration out on me? Because hey,
I love it.
I'm from AT&T, but hey, I'm not from the billings department, right? You know that thing, right? I'm here to help you out, so let's get situated.
She's been here over a year now, so we're hoping to get her opened up, like get her promoted out. She's earning it. We just gotta get the head count up there. So we moved to the California market with no one, just me and Nelson. I came from St. Louis. He came from Minnesota.
Okay.
So we'd always talked about running an office together. We met through the business. It'd always kind of been like 5 years, 10 years down the line. And then an opportunity came up where they said, not only are we going to give you California, but we'll let you guys run co-campaigns, blah, blah, blah. So we said, yes, like this was the plan. So we had a week to get everything together. We both made the drive. With all of our stuff, I left an apartment full of furniture because we didn't like even have the money to move my furniture. So it was like, come out here. We stayed in a bedroom for a couple months, like getting everything put together. So we've been in this office since then, since June, July.
2017. Yep.
2017,
Yep.
yeah. So it's still, now our office, we're back at really the baby office. We have Sherarty and then two other guys who are killing it, Danny and Gabe, and then two new guys who we're really excited about, Marvin and Jonathan. Other than that, we're at a point right now where we have a great core. We just gotta blow it up.
Sure.
We just gotta to figure out the little things.
It's already done.
Exciting, right?
It's already done.
Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. And so
They don't reach their goals.
right, so you overestimate stuff because it's like when you try to go on a diet or you're trying to get in shape. What's the first
at least for me, it's kind of like, all right, I can put a spreadsheet together. On that spreadsheet, here's my diet. This is exactly how much protein, how many carbs. All right, now let's talk about our workout. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. And you completely set yourself up to fail. There's like 50 things that you have to do just in one morning.
Right.
And you're like, how the heck am I? And so then you beat yourself up like, maybe I'm not worthy of this. Or maybe I'll never be able to reach those goals. To be around people who have a yearning and a physical, like it's visceral, it's in your body, to want to help others, that's emotional for me.
It is.
At this point in my life, you know, maybe when I was a younger man, it was all about slaying dragons and putting winds in my war chest, and battle axe. It's not about that. I figured out that we talked about last night. I was kind of a jerk. Well, not kind of. I was a bully, man. I was pushing people. I just didn't realize I was. And this conversation to me is so motivating right now, especially the crazy young talent, the next level, Mackenzie.
None of us have had the perfect life. Some of us have definitely had it harder than others, but none of us have had just everything handed and we have had just everything go perfectly the whole time. We've all been through challenges, we've all learned from them, and some of us are still going through those things right now. So the reason why I asked this is because I like to tie it in with the story and the history of someone named Hernan Cortez. Do you guys know who he is?
Yes, I heard it.
You probably learned about him in history class. He was a Spanish conquistador. He's known for helping to bring down the Aztec Empire. And his methods were really non-traditional. He wasn't, I would say, a good person. He was a Spanish conquistador, but he was really effective. He was good at what his mission was. And the reason why, one of the things that made him so effective were his tactics were different. Before, when someone was conquering land, they would take their ships, they'd bring their guys over, and they'd rile them up, and they'd do the hoorah, hoorah, they'd give them the motivational meeting, and they'd go out and they'd attack. And if it didn't work, what do they really lose, right? Like, that wasn't their land in the first place. They'd pack up their ships and they'd go back. Like, really no harm, no foul in that aspect. To the next island we go. Hernan Cortez took a different route to that. They would land on the island. He would take all of his men off the ship. And then instead of doing the meeting, instead of getting them pumped up and going out and just charging the field, he would look at their ships and he would burn them. And he would say, we're here now and we're here to win. We either fight and win or we die trying. And it got the guys into that mindset of, I don't have a choice anymore. What I need you guys to understand with these excuses that we make, and I promise you, we all make them or have made them. It's a natural human instinct, is to understand that as many excuses as we have, they don't matter. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter how hard your upbringing was. It doesn't matter any of the things that have happened to you or around you. It only matters what you guys do now. So I need us to take the note cards and we're gonna rip them and we're gonna shred them and we're gonna put them in the room. And from all of these things now, just like Mike was saying, that we have made excuses for in the past, which is, I'm not successful yet because my parents weren't, because we were poor, because I had too much going on. It doesn't matter anymore. We're going to take those things and we're going to flip them into reasons. I've seen, like Danny, she said she grew up poor. She could say, I've seen poverty. I've seen my parents have to work and hardly make ends meet and sometimes not. I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to be that person. You can look and say, I came from a country where we didn't have opportunity. I'm never going to put myself in that situation again. I'm always going to fight for what I have. I didn't have education. My parents didn't have the background that they could have had. They couldn't understand what I needed all of the time. So you can understand that's true, all of it's true, but you're not gonna let it stop you, and even more, you're gonna fight to make it right. You're gonna fight harder because of the things that you have.
Seems like since I've been here, I've been learning a lot of things about, people and everything, and you guys had a team night, and it's been building CPR and me, creating personal relationship a little bit though, because I'm still afraid of creating a personal relationship with anybody. So I'm just here to ask you guys, how can I walk around that? Or
it's about you being yourself. It's a transfer of energy. Sales is not about a product. It's about you transferring your energy into someone else and being yourself. If someone likes you, they're gonna buy what you're selling. If someone likes you and they don't need it, they'll still buy what you're selling. But initially you gotta be yourself and just be open-minded, right? When you say you're not a people person, I think that's a lie, because I think that you're a cool guy, right? So, but at the end of the day, I don't think that you need to overcomplicate it. Just, use what we're gonna teach you. Be open-minded and feel very uncomfortable. Don't be afraid of, like yesterday, like when you guys got your butt kicked. That's great. I mean, that's what makes you win.
There's some people that are like really strong. Like he's like a super strong, like he's gonna close, like strong closer. You're gonna be drawing people in because you got such good energy and you're just calm and relaxed. So you're gonna draw people in. Whereas like he and Shiarte man kind of just that's okay. There's all different types of ways to be successful. You just have to, like she's saying, you got to be the best you.
Give me that strength. That my parachute.
A lot of things that are created are people no smarter than you, no smarter than I, not the smartest guy around, right? I don't have PhDs, whatever. Barely have a college education at the end of the day, but you just got to put your head down, go freaking work.
Right.
You're not racing against anybody else. This is the beauty about this business. And the day is, every day is a new day. If you rolled yesterday, guess what? You got time to make up for it today. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new 24 hours. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday. I'm not even looking at it. I'm not looking at that. I don't care what you did last month. I don't care what you did last week. I care what you're doing every day. Right? Consistency.
I think we need to draw the good out of everything that happens to us if we want to move forward. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We want to move in the direction of our dreams. We want to move in the direction of what that belief is, of why not, right? That we want to believe that everything was for a reason. Everything happens for our own good. And it's on purpose, and it's meant to build us, it's meant to help us succeed. And we have to take it and figure out the purpose in it and take it to the next level and figure out how can we use it for other people's good.
That's my parachute.